Alrighty, guys, war is on the horizon. We are preparing our main assault for the rest of Naples. We'll have to deal with Hungary. Hopefully, Hungary doesn't go after us, but we have some pretty big armies here, and this is even without calling our levies of almost 200,000 additional troops to bring to Naples. This is just our standard core armies here, well built, and we have learned a little bit extra. We obviously want to do cavalries on the flank because that allows for, it's just a really good formation and allows your cavalry to do a lot more damage. It's a good unit thing. I've been researching and messing around with some things, and something else that I completely neglected, which luckily the AI helped a lot with this, is food. So building granaries everywhere, capping out your granaries, spending all your money on those to allow for your cities to grow as much as they can. And here in this age, and having a nice wealthy war chest, not that big of a deal. So we want to max out our granaries. We also want to look to max out irrigation. Irrigation is also very, very helpful, and it allows people to grow as well. So we can mass build our irrigation here in these markets and create a lot of people as well. So we can just go into these, mass build irrigation, worry about the people after. This is actually the Naples market, so we want to come to our main market here and make sure that we have a lot of that built. Irrigation is very, very helpful for us to grow our people, especially in these rural areas. We pair irrigation, granaries, and so luckily we have a lot of our granaries built, but we definitely need to build more, which it really sucks that I didn't do this, because this is sort of late game scaling now, and that's why we looked at France and they had 50 million people and we didn't have any. So we do a massive granary building, massive irrigation building, and that will allow us to have a lot more people. And then we can also look into our rural locations and build a bunch of farming villages and things like that. But for now, we're going to lock in here. We're going to start to build everything that we can, and we will look to go to war with Naples, because that was our plan. And the goal is, as we said, to take Italy. If we can take all of Italy, take Naples, we'll be happy with this campaign. Obviously, this is only the third campaign I've ever done, and I'm new to this game. So a lot of those mistakes, a lot of that population growth, I just sort of thought the AI would take care of it all. But we've learned a little bit messing around in non-video campaigns. I definitely think the next campaign I'm gonna do is gonna be a fun one. I'm thinking about doing Byzantine Empire and try to rebuild the Roman Empire if we can go that far, or at least the Eastern Roman Empire, which I think will be quite hard, quite a unique challenge, and quite fun to do. But that'll be, hopefully, I'm probably going to wait till patch 1.12 to come out for that, because that patch is really, really big and changes a lot of stuff. So our hussars turn into these dragoons, and then our gallop cavalry will turn into the other ones. So we're just upgrading our stuff. That's what we've been waiting. We're just sitting here waiting. So Naples has found our people. We're going to now sow discontent. Yeah, might as well sow discontent and destabilize their nation and economy and everything about them, because we hate them. Oh, look at that. We got a core back here. We've fully integrated our area as well. We definitely want to minimize our constructions. We want to probably have one guy on a rebel crackdown, just so we don't have to deal with a rebellion while we're fighting these people. I think that'll be very helpful, because it's going down quite a bit and should be really nice. And as you can see, we are getting a ton of the granaries and stuff that we wanted. So we're just going to finish up building all these granaries here in our capital location. Obviously, granaries, food, growth, production, all the good stuff that you want in an empire. If we had these early on and from a way earlier age, we would have made a lot more. So like granaries go in your cities, and then your the irrigation goes in your rural locations. So since we have a lot of cities here, it's actually not that bad for our irrigation. But then we can also pair our irrigation with farming villages or market villages, depending on that. And that's really how you grow your nation. And it's something that I completely did terrible at in this game. Everything right here is just pure what the AI built. So if we just build a lot of these here, we should help grow our people. And actually at in-game it might be pretty easy to go, since we're in that final age here, the age of revolution, and all the colonies are rebelling and whatnot. It actually built a lot of farm villages, so that is a good sign for us. It's not as terrible as I've made it out to believe, but it is just... it's something that we should have done from the beginning and allowed a lot more food growth. So mass building granaries, making sure our people are fed. In the long term, it just produces food. At the very least, we'll have tons of food being produced in our empire, and that will allow us to stop having to buy food. So as you can see, we can just go to farming villages here, max those out at these rural locations that we have, which we actually don't have too many rural locations in most of our places, but we can just build farming villages, we can build market villages, we can lock into these areas, and that allows these places to have value and keep building up, as well as not just be nothing but cities. And then we have free roam of our people, so people being able to roam from spot to spot will not be too bad at all. So that is our market villages. We have farming villages covered, but just a massive construction project here right before we go to war with Naples. So now everything is looking good. We do want to see what happens when we do want to take a look at what's going to happen when we crank up our spendings. So we actually don't really need diplomatic spending, I don't think, at all. We don't have any vassals anymore. We are just pure war. So let's see what happens when we crank this all the way up, crank this all the way up, and crank that. Okay, so we go negative barely. We're barely negative when we full maintenance our armies and everything, which is fine. We're going to wait for Crusaders to be researched, and then we will go to war. So we'll keep the army up, the navies, whatever, forts or whatever. We could probably just put our forts down, honestly, with all this production that we have. But we want to keep our armies at max. Our navy's pretty freaking huge, so that definitely adds to it. We could call a jihad, or we could do a pilgrimage, but not really. Imperialism against Naples. So we have a few years before we need to do that. But we want to get our Crusaders made. So we have a few more months to make a few more monies. While we mass build all of our rural locations, all of our places, as you can see. Granaries, irrigation galore, as we continue to get all these people going and make something out of it. We're increasing our control here. We are assimilating, we are converting, obviously. It goes as it goes. Promote state religion. Okay. So, Meridian Catholic peasants become that. I think trade expedition's probably the best one. That'll allow people to, make big money. We also... Ooh, I don't want to lessen our... Both of those suck. I don't want to lessen levy right before we go to war. Alright, there's our Crusaders. Let's upgrade those puppies. And once they're fully reinforced, we will go to war. See, like, all these colonies want to join us, and I'm just like, I don't need you. Leave me alone, colonies. You are nothing to us. So it looks like, okay, so they're just already upgraded. Perfect. All right, you know what that means. This will either make or break our entire game right here. So this is going for the declaration of war. As you can see, they have a whole lot of people with them, but we are going to pull in all of our people. We are going to pull in all the wars. We are going right for them. Obviously, we want to try to just survive. We'll go for Hungary and the other places the moments we can. Hopefully, the goal is just blitz Florence, take their capital, and win. So, here we go. Bum, 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 bum. Yes, heed the call. Join us, Ottomans. Join us, Morocco. Nothing like starting the World War in 1769. Alright, select all of our levies. Let us raise all the levies at the capital. Raise them all. Send all the people. We will send this army here to capture this location, and we will send our main fighting force up to here to prepare to attack whatever they send at us. I'm not sure where they're gonna go with it. Then we obviously want to send our boat back home, one of our fleets back home. Then this fleet can head here and hopefully thwart anything that they try to do and stop them anywhere that they go. We do have a deficit, so I think we lower our fort maintenance so we don't run out of money. Food, we stop spending money on food. Do a little rationing. We'll let our people do whatever. Alright, so they're immediately going to blockade our capital. Like a bunch of dinguses. I do want to put one fleet over here, because I think that'll be the best place for it. We'll use one for transporting and one to hold this blockade that really keeps Hungary, Naples, all the other places in. Luckily, we are slaughtering them all. All the troops. All the homeland levies are headed to our capital. Our navy is doing naval things. Our southern army is advancing. Our northern army is regrouping. We'll deal with these Hungarians with post-haste. Oh no, we want these guys to reinforce here. You guys go here. You guys group up here and attack this location. Hopefully they wait and don't attack before the other group gets there. That'd be so weird. There we go. Alright, merge to the strongest units and attack. Perfect! That's what we love to see. So we have our floating flotillas in position. We have pretty much slaughtered Naples at all other locations. We are winning our naval battle with them at our shores. We will need to repair some of our fallen boats, of course. And let's just send these guys here. You guys go here. You guys group up here. You guys march on this way and push forward and attack. This army will serve as a defending force, and the rest of these levies will arrive at some point So just keep repairing while the reinforcements from the homeland are on the way. So we now have these guys, 65,000 soldiers, main soldiers as well, the best. We got all of our conscripts. We are sending everybody that we have everywhere in our nation to go and deal with these hostile forces. We have our triple deckers sieging everything. I guess we can send 73,000 troops across now. We'll send these guys to here. And then we'll send more there as well to reinforce this army, our defending force, because they're going right for Rome, it appears. Yeah. We have the army of the age and great generals and great everything. So I'm not too worried about them doing anything to stop us. I just want to make sure that we can destroy them. We do not want to, the worst thing would be attacking them and losing. Oh no, our conscript army is falling. Retreat, friends, retreat. Your floating flotilla fleet is arriving shortly. I don't even know what these guys are doing, but that's whatever. Alright, take them out at Rome. Destroy them. Blast them. That'll be a decisive battle. Hopefully we can win that. Oh my god. It's not even close. That's a battle? You call that a battle? That's a slaughter right there. Alright. Now, they don't have any artillery, so they will take a pretty long while. But it'll be worth it. Let's see if any of these ships... Yeah, we can repair some boats. Alright, back to the capital. More soldiers to pick up. I guess we could drop these guys off on the coast here and really deal with all of Naples, or whatever the heck they got going. And then I want to... We do not want to let them take that, so we will push that way. And then after we cut this off, we'll have the 100,000 take the rest of everything they have here. And then we will take everybody else and send them south and middle. And we just got a lot to capture. That's the biggest issue. I don't even know how these guys captured this, but keep on keeping on. Bunch of island hopping levies right there taking shit over. 76,000 soldiers, huh? Okay. We might have to bring the full might of our army down on that. We will see. Luckily, we have these big floating armadas, I suppose, if you want to call them that. We have no siege for these places, which sucks, but cutting our fortifications is definitely worth. We need to... Yeah. I don't know what else I could do, really, to increase our profits. Alright, we'll send this army this way to capture this fort. Then we will... This army is going to work on the south here. See, this army has artillery, so it can actually shell some stuff and take them some things. The others cannot do that very well. Depositing 38,000 soldiers. I believe we want to go to Syracuse or this place to repair. I have them there, but they're not really repairing much. Moroccan forces have indeed landed in our areas, which is very good. Oh my, no, Morocco is landing there, but they're gonna get defeated because they don't have... Oh no. Morocco. Oh my. March over there, levies. Destroy them. Destroy them all. You guys come back home, repair. We got a bunch of Moroccan attack forces taking them out. I can't really do much about that army until we take this, but I mean, we have artillery, they don't, so it'll be a... It's not a question of will we win it, it's how long until we win it. Okay, we took Sassari, which is... Oh. Right there. So we're just gonna take that back real quick. They were too quick for us. Luckily, we're making money again, which I'm not entirely sure what we did to do that. Oh yeah, now that is an army that is terrifying. 100,000 people going right for Naples. That is something to be concerned of. So once we take this place, then we will move our people elsewhere. Our levy army down here is just going to take so long to do anything. But let us get a nice blockade going right there. Honestly, I don't if I hold the Strait of Gibraltar and there, we kind of block their navy in. I mean, Denmark, that would make Denmark have to come all the way around to do anything. But I don't think any boats are coming there. And Spain isn't really getting involved yet. So that's good. I guess we just send this along the coastline to do whatever. Stop any forces coming this way. We're taking these two locations. They had an army of 105,000 troops. That army might actually be going right for these guys. Which would not be ideal. Let us look to hire some mercenaries. Sort by what we can afford. Sicily. Yeah. Damn. Oh my, we're actually winning that? What the... We didn't completely lose it. Well, we did lose. But that was just our levy army. Which, unfortunately, is really good. But they're not the main fighting force. They're just the auxiliary force. They're just our conscripts. So hopefully we can get this mercenary made and deal with that. Getting some Egyptian mercenaries here. I'm not sure what I bought, honestly. They looked really good. That's all I got with that. We can bring more of our conscripts over. I mean, that's an army of 72,000 troops, so hopefully whatever we got is that big or bigger. Yes, yes. Very nice. Alright, let's just send them into combat. That's why we hired them. If we would have hired them earlier, we would have fused them with our levies here, but... Yes, they're winning. They're winning. Go, fight harder, mercenaries. When in doubt, buy an army out. Uh-oh. Those reinforcements might... Oh, huge. Huge, huge, huge. And because we freed it, we got a lot more people. I love it. Alright, so you guys, I guess, just keep marching down. Everything else left us, so... We had a lot of people get captured from them as well, so... That's also very good. We can replenish your people. my people can join your people, and we can just do stuff. It'll be great. We'll park our boat right there. I think that's the next best place to park it. And we just need to keep pushing forward. Now that we have some artillery here, it should be a-okay. I guess now that we're profitable again, we can buy some food. Not the end of the world to acquire more food and more areas and locations. See, like here, I just don't know what their goal is. Like, I can't really see what they're trying to accomplish. I wish Morocco could get its forces over here to Sicily. That'd be great. Alright, take two. Now that we actually have some units. I mean, let's just buy another mercenary army. Why not? Yeah, you guys look great. Let's buy you. Let's buy you right there. Just plop you down right next to the war. Denmark has lost. Hungary has won. Oh no. You see, I don't know how those Hungarian boats got there. That's what I don't get. We got a little Hungarian force moving along here. And they're landing here and taking our stuff. Alright, go deal with them. I guess I need to blitz their capital. Okay. That is so rude to put that many soldiers there just to stop my mercenaries from coming. The AI is getting smart. They're resorting to scumbag tactics. Okay, so right there is where the Hungarian boats are coming from. So honestly, we just defeat their boats and they starve. In the mountains. Alright, let's see if Denmark wants some white peace. Oh, pay Denmark 20,000 doubloons. I am good, Denmark. Oh, something I also learned is that I can take one of the people that are just doing something like assimilating this area, and we can put them on diplomatic endeavors, and this helps a lot for I guess it like makes him a propagandist and just shoots out propaganda or something to stop to make our people way more better at war, so like we don't get a ton more antagonism and so on. Oh my. Well, that was a full-on army, so they will repair, but we definitely got to be aware. We definitely need to group up and send some people that way. Once these mercenaries take that, take everything, we'll just let those guys starve over there. Our goal is to defeat Naples and make Naples, yeah, private fortunes are not our concern. Our goal is to defeat Naples, and if we can keep this war going long enough to where the other people just give up. Damn. So Denmark brought his people this way. I don't really care for our islands at all. There, whatever. Let's park the blockade down to Rome. Hopefully we can, thank you. See, like, taking that, and now we can just go and blast this army with our main fighting force, which that army shouldn't lose ever. Like, that is the cream of the crop. That is the best army we got. Invite a religious figure. Yes, we will invite you to our country, good sir. Alright. Honestly... Okay, we might need to get some loans here. We're not really using our navy, so we'll cut our navy in half. Our navy's just kind of chilling at our ports, defending them. We won the naval battles. Yeah, I guess taking that castle is the next thing. I guess we'll split it. Damn. We can upgrade our Fusiliers to newer, cooler troops. Alright, we're not gonna let these Denmark boats pull up here. Freaking Denmark boats rolling up on us. Alright, we're just taking the capital. We're going right for it. We'll send this army just... I guess it can repair Naples while we wait. So yeah, I just don't know where all these naval vessels are coming from. Like, straight up. Like, we win, but they just keep parking so many boats. And I don't really care for those islands at all. They just keep showing up with all these boats on us. Alright, let's split you guys in half. Split in half, send these guys this way, capture it up. It'll be a-okay. Reap the benefits, yes. Make us more prestigious, please. Yeah, so like, Naples keeps making these armies, but like, they also just kind of sit there and do nothing. Alright, let us move our naval vessels there. I guess we can spend money on the navy now. Crank that all the way up, provide food for our people. Yeah, so I'm like 100% sure that they're bleeding through the Strait of Gibraltar, yeah. So we're just gonna park our army right there. We'll park a nice, fat, juicy navy right there. And whatever happens, happens. Alright, if we take that... well, we'll send them there, take that over. We're taking these two places. We lost one ship. Where? Oh, I guess we need to repair. To Rome! See, my idea was to just hold key choke points, and those key choke points would make sure that we win. Like, they just keep popping, like, little forces over. Being really obnoxious. Alright, I don't know why they can't get food here. Please tell me we can deliver food there. So that army is essentially blockading our army there, and they're unable to get food. Even though we have naval vessels right off the coast, so they're interrupting our supply lines. But there's not much I can do to stop that, because all my forces are engaged down here, taking southern Naples. You know what? This is what we can do. We can split it in half. Split in half and send the forces to go blast them. Reinforce them. For the food. Get our people there. We took their capital. White peace. Yeah, we'll take Brunswick's peace. I think we're winning the war, not gonna lie. Especially if we can get all these other useless people. They negotiate for themselves. That is fine. If we can dive in here and we can get any of the big ones. Alright, they do not want peace. We can get any of the big ones, like Denmark. Yes, Denmark wants white peace. Oh, no. Yes, much better. Or will they give us some stuff? No. Alright, Denmark, thank you. Yes. Hungary, you're the next one. Alright, Hungary still wants to fight us. But Denmark making peace is huge. Denmark was the one that was really hitting us with a lot of stuff. Albania, yeah. We don't care about you, Albania. Pretty much if we can get it just to be Croatia. Yes. If we can just get us versus Naples, that's what we need. Achilla, they negotiate for their entire alliance. Moldova, they only negotiate for themselves. Oh, Moldova's Hungary. Okay, what about these guys? Only negotiate for themselves. That's also Hungary. Austria, I'd imagine, is also Hungary. Yeah. It's almost like they're going to become Austria-Hungary one day. Cameroon. That's the entire alliance. I don't even know where this is. The entire alliance. Okay, so essentially Hungary. And we can get peace with Hungary, we will be A-okay. But yeah, we're taking the rest of Naples. Aggressively taking the rest of Naples, I might add. We've retaken this area. I guess we just send these guys to go take this. We've lost one ship. Okay, you guys go repair. Go to Rome. Repair eternally. In the greatest city the world has ever seen. There is, was, or will ever be. I guess Grenadiers. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna upgrade them all to Grenadiers. Which, I don't know if that's good or not, but we'll see. We'll find out if we ever want these guys. It says it's upgradable, so probably not the worst to upgrade them. They'll just chuck grenades at people. They'll start bombing everything. Usually wins in games. Yeah. No, we do not want your ideas of freedom spreading to us. Exactly. Nice. Morocco is taking back our locations. We love that. Alright, you guys are fully good. So let's just send you up here to that next place. We'll send you guys to here. Alright, so we're making insane progress. We have pretty much defeated Naples. Naples has no army left. Hungary just needs to make peace with that. And if Hungary makes peace, we can take all of Naples. Just straight up gonna take it all. Okay, so we have some siege. There's no shot that that army survives longer than us attacking it. I think we can go down to, like, I want to send one army to stop them there. But we just need to keep besieging them, taking their stuff. Once we take that, I believe... Well, we'll have to take that as well. We take that, and we'll have all their castles right here. And then these guys can just go up, castle, castle, castle. And then these guys are about to just take all of this location down here. Pretty much you take their castles, and you get all the land around it. So we just keep taking them all, keep pushing forward, keep getting all the stuff. And we should win the war. Let us actually lower our naval maintenance, because our navies are just kind of chilling. I don't even know where the other navy's at. But we will send these guys here to feed our troops. Like, I actually don't know where my navy is located. Which is kind of bad, but, you know. We have one... Oh, right. It's at the Strait of Gibraltar. We have naval base. Yeah, good. Alright. Park yourselves right there and repair. But obviously the Strait of Gibraltar is the key to the Mediterranean. And... Oh, I guess we don't need them in there anymore now that we made peace with Denmark. So never mind. Come home. Come home, my boats. Feed my people. They could feed them. These guys... Okay. So they're going to retake Florence before we take that. Which really sucks. So let us march this army all the way up here just to deal with them in Florence. And then these guys can take this city, I guess. Unfortunate, but what needs to be done. Egypt. Hell yeah, Egypt. We love your alliance offers, Egypt. Join us. Join the party. So while these troops are all marching up there, hopefully it's enough to do something. And these guys are taking this. Let us look at our mercenary contracts. Mercenary menu. Extend, extend. So we absolutely want to extend their contracts, and we should make enough money to do so. Captures prisoners of war. Alright. Oh no. Where these Hungarian forces just landed right here. Run! I don't even know where they came from. Alright, but after we take that city, we'll send our people back. Alright. You are the defense force. You shall chill in Naples, and then you shall go and take more. The fact that those guys have not taken that area is crazy to me. Because we have pretty much, like, blasted them all the way up the entire place. Alright. Let's upgrade you. More grenadiers to blast things. Summon the Medgies for an emergency meeting. Concerning what? Oh, I think my grandson's ready to be married as well. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Royal marriage. None. Well, let's marry some nobles for you then. Oh my. He's running out of nobles to marry. 28, that's fine. I'm not gonna marry him to a 40-year-old. That's weird. I don't like it. Just a little personal thing. I have a rule of like plus or minus 10. After that, I think it's weird. Even in the game. Oh, white piece with blood. No, my crown prince just died. Good thing we married our grandson. Let's see where blood is. Blood. Yep, they only negotiate for themselves. We will accept your white piece, blood. We have captured Florence. Oh, what, they retook Florence? I did not see that. Dang it. See, we're out here in south of Naples taking all this stuff. Not really focused on their main areas. Alright, let us make peace with Hungary. Yes. And now, Naples is alone. Making peace with Hungary pretty much makes peace with everybody else in this godforsaken war. All these other places are nowhere near here. Yeah, just straight up making peace with Hungary took like 90% of everything. Alright, let's bring these guys up here. Yeah, I literally was only fighting Hungary, it seems like. That's crazy. Then do we spend money on these mercenaries, or have they done their part? We have taken on so many slaves, my goodness. That is a crazy amount of slaves that we just retook. But our war with Naples, this should be the end. Oh, dang it. Okay, well, our mercenaries are gone. But we can extend the other contract, I think. Probably. It's probably in our best interest to at least extend the other one. Yeah, and that's a whole army. We got the money. We got the money to keep them. So now we just march everybody onward, take these castles up the southern area. We're taking their main areas. We have recaptured all of these islands. We are bombarding the crap out of this place, and I think that's the only reason why those people are able to take it. And then obviously you cycle your navy, so you have one ship always blasting, the other ship always repairing, and you just cycle them. Eventually we'll be able to get actual like bombards and stuff. That's what we're researching ish, I think. We'll have these guys just capture key cities while the others capture the forts. Okay, I think having these guys together is probably best. An army of 50k with some pew-pew will be a lot better than just a little army with nothing. But we've pretty much taken all of Naples at this point. There's just like a few locations down here that don't really do much. Usurp the title for ourselves. Sure. Give us some prestige, give us some nice stuff. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, we've taken that city. Then I guess we go here, and you go here, and you guys go here. And then I guess we take that one down there. Oh yeah, you want white peace, Naples? I am sure you do. Peace from Naples? Let's just decline that offer. I don't even have to read it. Declined. We're taking all of Naples. I don't think he realizes that. But that is our goal, and that is what we will strive to do. And we will not accept anything other than that. Which is why we have taken all of Naples again. Separate peace. Yes. We shall accept you. Alright, let's see what else we can make peace with. I think it's just them and their... I think they're all just them and their entire alliance. I don't think there's anything left that is... Yeah, vassal... Oh, Burgundy. Alright. We haven't really fought them, but a peace with them will be very nice. Pretty much isolating Naples to be just Naples will be the best. So they're a vassal of Naples, colonial. So Naples has a lot of... So we can make peace with these banks, probably. I don't know. I've never played as a banking country, so I don't really know what banking countries get or can do or any of that. Wait, do I need to take that area? Cape Verde. Well, of course I'll accept you. Of course we'll accept your war. I pretty much have to. I don't even know where Cape Verde is. But I accept. And we are taking all of the Italian peninsula right here. Right now. It won't just be long now. Then we shall finish off taking this city. Is literally just this. Oh, unless I have to take Pimbo. But everything here should become ours once we take these last remaining castles. Which we have four armed forces here to do so. I'm not concerned in the slightest. Our population is growing exponentially as well. So I think that's just taking 7. I don't think they'll ever take it. Yeah, you want peace? Too freaking bad, Naples. We're taking everything you have. I don't think you realize that yet, buddy. We're taking every city, every location, everything, everywhere. We're taking all of the Italian peninsula. And there's zero, zip, zilch, nada that you can do. What, you think your colonial forces landing here is gonna do anything? You think you made peace with Morocco, I'm gonna stop? Oh, we're going to take it all. I guess that castle right there. See, the colonies keep being obnoxious and taking random things from us, which is really obnoxious. But I believe we have most of mainland Naples. Like, yeah, we could hire some mercenaries to take this over, but I could also just send my people over there. Decline. We can raise more levies. That's pretty cool, I guess. Alright, stop them. Purge them. My army, purge them. Somehow, that castle keeps becoming friendly, and I don't know how or why. I guess we go here and take that area. So many cities and towns that are so weird and hard to like, I don't know, it's just odd. Alright, you come here and repair. You guys did glorious. You guys come over here and blast. Little naval swap. So we are getting some war exhaustion, but it's laughable. Laughable war exhaustion. Alright, you guys, I guess, go here. It's the only place left to take. And then I suppose, since we brought our navy over, we can send these guys all the way over. It doesn't even fight. It's just like, you're instantly dead. It doesn't even do anything. It's just instantly dead. Instant kill. Nothing. Alright. Pretty much have taken all of Naples. The goal is just to take Italy. I don't really mind leaving Naples alive with all that stuff over there. I don't mind taking these islands back. It's whatever. It's where we're headed next, because we have straight up taken everything else. All of mainland Italy is ours. And we are going to make them give us all of it. Battles, occupations, blockades. I don't even know what this Cape of Verde is, but we're doing nothing but total annihilation of Italy. And this time it's just us versus Italy. Alright, we gotta stop these colonial forces from landing. Okay, I don't know why we have to do this, but we'll do it. Oh wait, I already took that city. Never mind. Alright, but anyway, let's just go over here, drop our forces off. Choo-choo. I guess I gotta take that area as well, and then that area. Well, that's once we've taken the other areas. Alright, this army should make quick work of that, and then we can... Yeah, I don't care about these colonies rebelling. The only colonies that I would really want to mess with is Spain, but they've grown too big for us to mess with. Both Spain and France are that way. Like, they're just simply too big. Too big, can't really mess with them. France, Spain, both of them just utterly massive units. The fact that colonial forces all the way from the Americas have landed on our shores is crazy. But as you can see, we are about to take all of Naples. Yes, yes. It's going up to 100%. The goal. The plan, the goal, the operation, it's all coming to fruition. As soon as we take that last area. Alright. We're coming right for you. Alright. You guys go there and heal up. But yeah, all of mainland Italy is ours. The dream of Carthage. Well, we have to make them give it to us, but they will. And once they do it, the dream of Carthage will be complete. Reducing taxes, gross. We hate that. But we're gonna take these islands, and then we're gonna take all of Naples, and then Naples will become Albania, and all the rebellion work and espionage and everything we did with Albania should prove to be awesome. So let's get these boats out here. We'll just dock you there. We will dock you guys here. We will instantly board. We will bring you guys to here. You guys can just repair and defend while we go and deal with all these obnoxious islands. Oh, we actually could send... it's whatever. As much as I would like to send a force to deal with their other islands, we're not trying to completely obliterate Naples, right? We're just trying to take Italy. So like, I could take this area down here. I'm shocked the Ottomans haven't done that yet. Like, we made the Ottomans here so they could do that and deal with all of this, but they didn't really take that area or Albania, so it is what it is. We totally are not gonna get any hatred for this at all by taking all of Naples. Right? No one would ever want to go to war with us for taking the entire Italian peninsula, obliterating the Pope and Catholicism. In our defense, we already obliterated the Pope. Now we're just attacking the rest of Italy. So, there's that. So I don't know why it wanted to upgrade all my troops to, what do you call it? Grenadiers, but it did. Alright, so our first son died. I think that makes him, yeah, he is the crown prince. Oh, look at that. Yeah, we'll marry you. Bam, now we have a royal marriage. Perfect. Alright. And then his son needs to... He probably has a son now too, doesn't he? He does. Daughter, son. So that guy will be the next one, but he was just born. So we got a few years. I really hope that in 3 years there's an American event and America is formed. Just hit 1776 and America starts to become a thing. That'd be cool. I tried to make America on my as Britain for my second game ever, and I got there and colonized it, but I didn't really know how to like build colonies or anything like that, so they were really bad. Like I had all the land. Oh, Achilla. Wait, is that a separate piece? They only negotiate for themselves. Oh, no. I'm enforcing demand here. Dang. Alright. We will have white peace with you, I suppose. Anything to isolate Naples. Let them know how alone they are in this world. What did I even send to attack there? I'm so confused what just happened. See, I feel like prisoners should, like, any people you free should just instantly rejoin your forces. It is so obnoxious that they don't. Our mercenary contract expired. That's fine. We still have 150,000 soldiers. Conscription center infrastructure. Conducting a census. Yeah, I kind of want to have population grow, honestly. We are still building. That is crazy that we are still building those, our irrigations. What, the Papal States want to go to war with us? That's absurd. Those places are with... we're starving. I don't care if they're starving anymore. They're not our main places. Yes, I know I have diplomatic actions. I know I can make more levies. I know some of my children are unmarried, but we have too many of them. I'm not going to manage 12 kids with 4 wives each. Yes, we will accept a royal marriage. Oh my god. What the hell is that? Sure. Alright, let's see what Naples will give us. They still won't give us all of Naples. Alright, maybe we go with southern Naples just to secure... If we take all of southern Naples, then it makes this war way easier. In the future, of course. When we, you know, go to war with them again. See, for some reason, they think that they can, they think they have negotiating power. Alright, so they'll give us, like, all of that. Will they give us these islands as well? So I don't have to deal with that as well. Okay. Very nice. And we'll take as many as they'll give us. They should give us it all. Alright, there we go. That's what we like to see. See, I don't really care about any antagonistic amount. Now... Alright, I think we can get everything but Florence. Oh, no, we can get Florence as well. Alright, that's all of Naples. I guess we could take this and give it to, Okay, all of Naples gone. Perfect, alright. And we'll, of course, take as much money as you'll give us, too. That's the type of war we were looking for. Nothing terrible will ever happen from pressing accept right here, right? Bam! All of Naples is ours. A glorious campaign. The dream of Rome is complete. And now we will sell this right to Ottomans for whatever they'll pay. Or maybe we sell it to Albania. So, does Albania become free now that, bam. So we have all of this. We could sell these islands to France, honestly. Would not be a bad idea. Alright, so we're cracking down on those guys. Let us crack down on the other rebels. We got some Sicilian patriots. We're probably going to have to rapidly crack down on the other people as well, but we need to integrate all of these areas. This one's at least somewhat integrated already. So everybody that is converting needs to now integrate areas. This would be... This is why we came here. Control in those areas is fine. We don't really care about our diplomatic stuff. Right now, we want full integration. We can worry about assimilating later. We just gotta integrate, increasing control. And a rebellion isn't really gonna do much, right? What could a rebellion do? We need to integrate some more area into our glorious empire. What is that? Wait, I missed that place? Oh my, the Republic of Milan? I think we just declare war on them right now, right? Of Milan, huh? They're nothing. They're just one city right there in the middle of my empire, there to vex me. But we are integrating all these places. What the hell, Morocco? The whole world isn't gonna declare war on me, I promise. That is so rude of Morocco to do. We are doing nothing but greatness, but we have completed our dream of conquering all of Italy. We'll have a little bit there, but the Carthage Empire, if Rome never existed, is what it would become. We actually could make it an empire if, oh, we could form Greece at tier 3, but forming the Roman Empire... Be funny to form the Roman Empire, but we have all the stuff. We just need a little more prestige, and we have to be a great power. That's the biggest thing. So once we start integrating all these places, and honestly preparing for war, that's the big one. Not having a war would be huge. We can just ban all of our levies, and then we can bring all of our armies home, which I guess Hungary and France is the places that are gonna be attacked. So having my armies parked here and my navies parked here actually isn't that bad of an idea, because if they're coming for us, they're gonna come from right here. Keeping something defending Gibraltar would be good as well, but pretty much just keeping a naval fleet parked there, keeping these guys here. As you can see, coalitions are forming, but we have Egypt and the Ottomans on our side. I don't know why the Moroccans ended our alliance, probably because, yeah, we're a very likely target of a coalition, because we kind of just said, hey, Naples, you're now ours. And I don't even know where, yeah, Naples, I don't even know where Naples exists anymore, other than their colonies and whatnot, because we took everything, but... Anyway, guys, that is it for this episode. I truly hope you enjoyed it, and we finally completed our goal of taking Italy, taking it all, and we will see what else there is to take and solidify and grow. We'll stop this campaign once we get to 1837, so we got 50 years of war. Maybe we'll keep going, take Verona, we'll take Burgundy, just keep pushing these areas here. And take as much land as possible and just war it up, build up a great navy, armory, everything. I think we did really well with that. As you can see, we are still building irrigation, even though we did that at the beginning and have been doing that for many, many years. But anyway, guys, I'll see you at the next episode. Have a great day. Peace.